That's not very good. Why is that not showing? Oh, there we go. Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, an extremely late Trismegistus. And I'm not properly set up Trismegistus. Completely biffed it this week. Just get that chair moved. There we go. Yep, completely biffed it this week. Ah, dear. I was recording the Friday Facts a little bit ago. You know, my video, and it's a really good one from as a long-term game player, player of the game, and you know, enjoyer, and it's a really good improvement. They're basically reworking the rails so that it's got a different curve to the curve pieces, so you can sort of build properly. To put it in a very simple summary, but there's nothing really to speculate about, so I didn't see any point doing it on the live stream, but I therefore recorded everything, so it took a little longer than I was hoping. Right, I'll chop all of this out in a lot. Right, so yes, Angels. I am playing just Angels. It is not Bobs and Angels, as people often do. I have played Bobs on stream. There's a series of that available if you want to skim through that. However, this is just Angels because I want to see what just Angels is. I am hoping to get this completed by Christmas, and then perhaps to do SpaceX. I'm not sure about that though. It would be nice to play it before Space Age and be able to properly compare the two. Yes, so I've already selected a seed because the generation process normally completely tanks my PC and makes the stream go weird. So I've pre-selected the seed. These are all the ores. I have got infinite ores on. I say it's all of the Angels mobs, I think. There's some that I'm not sure are proper Angels mods. And what else is it worth saying? So I've got the artisanal mod, reskin mod on as well. So hopefully the things all look pretty. But to run through the settings, so the seed's there if you wanted to play the same map for any reason. I'm saying it has got the infinite ores on. I've also got RSO on, so that'll redo thing. But I've not done like what do you call it? Alien biomes or anything like that. So it will be just all of the default terrain. And I've got cliffs on, as you can see, but I've done a massive tweak. I've made the frequency lower so that they're just less regular, and made the continuity more continuous. So they'll still be quite annoying because they'll be really in the way, but it's like different because you get big areas, open areas, and then you're just having to deal with smaller areas. I've also then increased the water scale but decreased the coverage, so we'll have bigger lakes but fewer of them, so bigger open areas to play. Enemy bases I have left on, enemies have left on, but apart from peaceful, I do want to experience combat, but I don't want it to be a big thing in this. I'd rather just play the Angels through and say I'd quite like to finish by Christmas. I've turned expansion off as well, so they will just be there, but they will be evolving because we've got pollution on. Tech tree I put onto always. I normally mess that up and don't put it on, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea for this or not. We'll have to see. You know, I could always do single text at a time. So let's just get started then. Enough rambling and pre-moaning. I wasn't really moaning. Pre-chat. Oh, I seemed to pause for a longer time then. So that's the start of the game. So we need to get Alt on. And we'll see what goodies this gives us. There's got a bit of iron there. 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 Any other? Oh, yeah, a bit of iron there. And that looks like it. We've got oil right here. Obviously, with RSO on, I wasn't sure where it would put the patches. Oh, we've got bases down there. That's quite good. Quite clear. Right, and then this is a natural gas well. What's this? I can't see. We've got stirritite, saphirite, obviously coal, bit of oil. I don't see stone. I don't know that stone is a resource in this, or it's something we get as a byproduct. I think I'm just going to give ourselves a bit of coal, because I'm sure it's bound to use coal for fuel no matter what. Let's get ourselves quickly 10 pieces of coal. We'll go find a tree as well. Give that a wallop, because I'm sure that'll be used as well. I'm sure I've got, yeah, so we've got a burner and stuff in the inventory. What the heck is that? A swamp tree. Okay. But yeah, so it's got Angel's Bioprocessing and Angel's Industries and other things like that. So it's hopefully got the full gamut. I was a bit surprised there weren't more. I'd understood Angels to be quite a lot of mods, but there's sort of fewer than Bob's. Right, so that gets us a good chunk of wood. 69, nice. What's this blue dot down the bottom here? Is that it? A temperate tree, as opposed to an intemperate tree. Okay. What have we got here then? This is this gas. That's weird looking, isn't it? Gas well. Okay, just done with a pump jack. So that sounds like a later technology. Let's go and have a quick bash at these two resources. I'm assuming these will give us iron and copper, but you never know. Stirritite. So this looks like it gives us copper. Can be refined and sorted for pure ores. Copper ore, copper nugget, copper pebbles, copper slag. Slag. Let's get ourselves 10 of them. I'm glad you can mine them by hand. Right, so. Okay, so it's the ore that's then converted. Given we got a burner ore crusher, presumably that's how I get it into those different forms. But neither gives stone. How do I build an extra furnace or two then? 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've got 10, and what does that do? So this one is the iron, and this one is the copper. Okay, so let's put a burning miner drill on there, if this is iron. And then I guess it needs feeding into a crusher. And let's just put, say, 3 in. And sapphire. Oh, right, okay. So you've got to give it the recipe. And then, oh, it's quick. Very quick. Way quicker than that. But that's giving us saphirite ore crushing. It's giving us crushed saphirite and crushed stone. Okay. So what do we do with saphirite? Can I just smelt that? So if I just, can I just put that in there? Oh, I can. Oh. So what does that do? Okay, so that gives me iron plate. Okay. So crushed saphirite. Oh, I see. So there's like multiple. I assume it's one of these where it gets better, you know, rates, as it were, if you crush it and process it and what have you. So saphirite ore. So it's 2 to 2, and then what? Saphirite ore crushing by hand. That gives you 2 crushed saphirite. So I've got a iron plate recipe. Oh, here we go. So 3 crushed sapphirite becomes crikey. So yeah, it's quite inefficient, isn't it? Okay. Now can I use this crushed stone to make furnaces and stuff then? No, I can't. Oh, well, I may be able to, but yeah, okay. So I do. Okay, so you have to make stone. That's interesting. And is that still... Oh, so that's still the same recipe, so that's okay. I think. Might be more expensive, actually. So, power is going to require 31. That seems more expensive. But we would need 30 a second. Oh, it looks like the same ratio then, 2 to 1. So it doesn't look like those are radically changed as such. Burner ore crusher is... Oh, it's just a stone furnace and some bits and pieces, okay. Offshore pump seems simple. Cellulose fibre, I wonder what you use that for. So let's make ourselves some chests. Don't appear to have any... Oh, there they are, sorry. Coal, okay. So if I was to try and make another one of these crushers, I would need more stone. And more stone than that, apparently. Let's put what we can in there. Or was it just a lack of iron? No. It's whatever that is. I guess that's the... Oh, it needs 20 of these. Okay. If I put them in there, since I've got them... Wow, that seemed to burn through that coal very quickly. In which case, maybe... No, let's just do the one for now. Let's pop that on there. Give it some wood. Give it a box. And let it chug away for a little bit so that we can make another one. Put some more in there. I don't want all of that wood in there. Okay, put down a plate. Yeah, this is way quicker than this, isn't it? So we could feed a whole bunch of them into the one machine. Can I make another one yet, though? I can make another Berlin mining drill. Excellent. Okay, so that gets us a little bit of coal. Yeah. So got electric mining drill. Just where are the labs in this? Oh, they're normal place, okay. But we need copper and iron and stuff, okay. Okay. Oh, I get you. Oh, I get you. So, if that was actually more like there, and 2 could feed it in. Oops, I just threw that on the floor. And then we want... Oh, I didn't select it. You lose the recipe, of course. Okay, so we've got crushed sapphire. Can I make a burner insert? Oh, we have burner inserters in this. Okay, looks like the standard stuff is the standard stuff. Which is good. Well, I guess... Is it going to feed in both if I do this? Although I think you have to do rock in a different way, don't you? Stone, rather. There. things. So, we want, I guess, one of them. And that's all we can build. Wow, this is going to be slow if I'm able to do it that way. All the time. Pop that on. So I want to get just a little bit of production on the other one. I'd quite like to just go and wander out and find these other resources, because I notice we've got little dots on the map, but there's no other big ore patches. So yeah. Crushed stone. How many more do we need? So, what am I looking for? I want one of them. Another one of them. No, we don't. We need one of them, which I need more stone for. Okay. Trouble is, I'm picking up the other stuff as well, so it's not the most efficient way of doing things, really. So. Couple of them. One of them. One of them. And one of them. Just to get something up and running. Yeah, so I'm picking up this crushed sapphire, and that should be going in there. 24. Does that get me enough? Yes. And then we want one of them anyway. Okay. That go. Give it some stone. Oh, need to state the recipe. I can just pop that in there. So I want one more of them, and then we'll go for a wander. Right. It's more just to be able to hover my cursor over the... Oh, of course it's got wood in. Over the patch and see what it does. Okay. In there. That's coal. So I need more stone. It's sort of a bit weird, stone being a kind of limited resource. Got one more of them. Coal in there. That's on there. Go, 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 go. Yeah, it seems to be eating him up pretty quick. 46 coal. Don't want 46 coal in there. Okay. Okay, we'll let this chug away. Got some copper. Nice. Bit more of that stone stuff. Cool, okay. So we can at least build a boiler and a steam engine. We cannot build a lab yet though. Okay. So, while it's making what it can make out of what coal I've given it, let us have a quick wander. Some lovely neighbours. Hello neighbours. How are we doing? Oh, gribbly gribbly, eh? nest there. I wonder if I didn't put... I might not have put... I was going to put like wide starting area on, but I never know if that does anything with RSO on. Oh, what the heck is that? A puffer nest. They did exhale useful gases. I'm not seeing any other patches in this direction. What's that? A crystal rock. Ah. Oh, that's slow to mine. 20 stone though. Seems to be in quite rare supply. And yeah. So last week, a temperate garden. Last week I went to a games conference called WASD X IGN. It's the same conference essentially as I went to in April. Or was it March? Somewhere around there. I enjoyed it much more this time though. It was slightly tweaked. They fixed one of my biggest problems with the last one, which was that the food trucks, the food... Ooh, the heck are they? Santa Ray. Well, that's a weird looking thing, isn't it? The food trucks were in the hall basically, and it meant you had to play some of the games. You had to basically sit next to them, which was not pleasant, given that they were all like properly cooked food and belching out smoke and stuff. But also meant there were big queues for the food that you had to fight your way through just to play some of the games. So they very much fixed that. It was a separate area, and the food there was, well, there's like some one that was burrito, so it was rice, but rice cooker doesn't make any smoke, you know. But then sandwiches basically is the other thing. So it's much better from that point of view. Also, my expectations had been tempered. I wasn't expecting it to be big. So it was a bit more, you know, reasonable. I also didn't pre-book all of the trains, so on the last day I didn't actually go because I'd played everything. But I hadn't spent the money on the ticket, so that was fine. Wasn't as well attending on a Thursday and Friday. They'd sort of done the same thing with having like careers, you know, like kids thing, but it's not as well timed because the other one is like right when all the kids are doing, like, choosing what A levels they're going to do. I think might be wrong there, but you know, there were no busloads of school kids turning up like there were last time. But that meant it was really, you know, nice and quiet basically. And you could just literally get on the games that you wanted to play, you know. So one of the things I played was Total War Pharaoh, which is a new Total War game. It was basically just a skirmish mode as a demo. There was nothing story-wise, which is usually what I'm more... Or campaign-wise. Not so much story, but, you know, the sort of grand strategy campaign side to it. Which is usually what I'm more interested in. But it was just a skirmish, and it was pretty standard, you know. Fairly normal Total War stuff. Ranged units and units with spears to counter them, and, you know, swordsmen and all that sort of stuff. So it's fairly standard on that. They'd made, I don't know if they'd... So it didn't look great, but it didn't look great because the PC it was running on was clearly really low spec. And, you know, they hadn't... Usually when you go things that, you know, they get a good powerful PC and sort of turn up the graphics settings to make it as impressive as possible. But this was... I mean, it ran smooth. But it looked like, well, fairly poor quality. Is that different? No, it's the same, but it just looks a bit different. Not all those puffer jobs. I haven't seen any other sort of proper resource patches. Hmm. What else did I play? There was game I've been sort of watching the development of called Last Starship. They've added a sort of story or a start of a story type campaign to it, and they've in quotes added a tutorial, but it's literally, you know, you can move your character using, or you can move the camera using WASD. Now complete the game. It's sort of, you know, the most basic tutorial ever, and didn't explain anything about managing the not colonists, the, you know, your workers on your spaceship at all, like feeding them and stuff. What the heck is that? Oh, that's more natural gas, is it? Okay. Let's head more back and see what's been processed and fill up all the coal and all that sort of thing. So yeah, you know, I think I probably will like that game, and I will eventually get it. Why do these look different? Oh, it's because it's on top of some multi-phase oil combined, which is also just pump jack. Okay. So yeah, I think eventually I'll get it and stuff, but I think I want more to be done with it, really. It's by the guys who did Prison Architect, Introversion. Where am I heading? Down that way. So, no other ore patches that I've seen. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, anyway, let's have a look at what science looks like. I haven't really looked at it, have I? So, just automation to start with. This looks all pretty standard. That seems more expensive, but I'm sure it's 50 in the first one, but in the base game. Mechanical refining. Presumably that's an electrically powered ore crusher. Cement processing. Interesting. I got the same to vent gases and stuff thing. Chlorine. How big is the tech tree? It's pretty meaty. Pretty meaty. Oh, look. Farming things. What are you? A gathering turret. TNT. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a bit cheeky. Ghost entities is a research. Cooling. Okay, there's lots in this then. Doesn't look quite as complicated as Bob's, but that might simply be because Bob's has that ridiculous level 15, you know, steam engine thing. Right. Let's get some more coal in these. See what it's made for me. 32 copper plates, 17 of those. Some coal in there. Okay, hopefully these are basically full. Not quite. Oh, we're stacked to 200 in this, okay. Guess I don't need to be as worried about emptying the machines then. At least 10 in there. Cool. Some of that. Load Okay. Right then. So we want a water pump. Yes, we want another boiler if we can. A lab. Some power poles. Some underground pipe. Let us think where we want this. So, if we put it here. Okay. Can't go that way around, can you? I think. I want to avoid that gas patch because I don't want to cause myself too many troubles. That should be okay. Okay. There. Actually, needs to be missed where it needs to go. Oh, I tried to turn the map then. Must have been playing other games. Right, so automation. And how do I make... Oh, it's just the same normal stuff. Just the same normal stuff. Normal stuff for normal people. Oops. Oh, what am I doing? $34. Okay. Was it 10 still? Yeah. Okay. So we need 8 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Cool. So. Just put that on. I could just use my standard blueprints, I think, because these recipes all seem to be the same. Which is fine, I'm not complaining. But... Right, let's start scaling up a little bit then. I mean, this still seems to be, you know, not struggling to process it through. I mean, what's it actually... Oops. Let's see if this makes any sense. Because we don't have filter inserters yet. It's processing it way quicker than I can take it out with these inserters. Coal. You have now. So it's waiting on stuff now. Okay. Okay. Don't think it can support 3, in fact. Okay. Yeah, the changes to the rail look awesome. I'm really really looking forward to that, because it's always been a bit of a bugbear of mine that you can only do that single rail curve. I find it quite annoying. Yeah, as I say, I mean, maybe I should just, because I have fixed a lot of these up now. You know, where's my burner base? In fact, let's take a copy of it. Copy. No point messing about, spending stream after stream. Working on the where's there it is. Working on the absolute basics. If it's just a case that the standard stuff is the standard stuff. Right, let's have a look at belts then. Yeah, I mean, they're just inserters and belts, aren't they? So, and that's just the radar. Need a lot of inserters, though. Can I make another crusher? Can I even remember where the crusher is? There it is. Make another one now. So let's make 2 of them. And 2, 4. Although, yeah. And then, no. A couple of them. We'll kind of double this up. One, 10. 10. Oh. 10. 10. Feed a coal in there. Cool. And then same again. Well, do I need same again? That's trying to move the stone, you see, because I've not got a filter thing. Just top these up. Copper. Right, so we want loads of inserters, which we can't make. Let's just make a couple. Can't make an assembly machine. Okay, we've done badly there. It's because I made all these crushers and stuff that I've then not used. How about I just pop another one down? How about that? Got to get the coal, didn't I? Like an idiot. Dun. Probably just my imagination, but those do seem to be burning them a lot quicker. Oops. I don't have inserters, do I? Cool. Oh, they need fuel. Always helps to keep them fueled. There we go. What else did I see? Where's XIGN? But there are a lot of indies, some really interesting, but I can't for the life of me remember the name. There was one that's basically borrowed the Disco Elysium. Like, I don't know, I don't really even know what they call it. It's the voices in your head thing, where aspects of your personality talk to you. I mean, it's just literally. I think the names are different of what they're called, but it's basically exactly the same. It's such a good system. I'm sort of amazed that more devs haven't copied it, because it's such a, I say, it's so like, evocative, basically. It's sort of, you know, because we all have thoughts, you know, running around in our heads, and it's sort of doing that basically, giving them all distinct personalities. So we want a box there. We need that to be an inserter, that to be an inserter, that to be a machine. We want to put iron, copper in there. We want to put a radar on. Check our power. We are okay with power. So let's fill in what other bits we can here. So this blueprint is just from my standardized set. There's a whole live stream series of me building these, but it's just meant to it's a burner base Kickstarter. Well, it's not even the Kickstarter, it's the burner base. And since the recipes appear to be identical, I think ratios might be off, but nope, circuits, gear wheels and plates. And gear wheels and plates, yeah. So this clearly does not mess about with the base recipes too much. Yeah, even power poles and pipes and stuff seem to be basically the same. Okay, put those three in. More inserters, please. Power pole. Wasn't there another one that was missing? Because we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and then more inserters than you can shake a stick at. Probably do with bumping that up actually. That's more iron though. So one lab and then just loads of inserters. Now we're doing. Let's see if we can get these to 10 again. Just throw a bit on the floor then. Bit of a tantrum. Okay. Bound to be more. Them. Oh, we've got loads of iron plate, copper plate, let me say. Right. Top that up. guess I should also grab the stone. So I can make some furnaces and etc. Okay. So, put the second lab in. And we might have enough. Yep. But that means we need more iron. And we don't have more iron. Okay, let's get this central box in. We are out of inserters. Feels weird just being able to use my standard blueprint thing. I can't even remember whether I tried in Bob's. Definitely feels like it was more different. Okay. Oops. So kind of well, let's do the lights so that. What do you require? You need electronics, of course. Where do we get to? All seems fine to me. Don't be spare card in that. Yep. Okay. Did I not? I did not grab any iron. Okay. Right. So, we need 2 more machines. That's lights. Let's do electronics. Let's put some actual iron in first, though. Oh, I'm going to need a copper, my friend. A crawler lamp. Lamp with crawler aesthetics. And a regular lamp. I do not know the difference. Right, so we need 2 more assembly machines, which is exactly what we can make. We then need lots of inserters and lots of iron. I think we're going to need to bolster up our number of machines. Okay. Let's put okay. So if I can get some iron and copper in, they'll start making belts and inserters, which will make life a little bit easier. Okay, let's put another one of these down. Only really intending these obviously as temporary things. I've put that the wrong way around, haven't I? Should be that way around. Oh, I did not make any more. Oh, burner lining drills I need more iron for. 2 of them. 2 of them. Crusher. 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 Not them. Those two. Those two. Bit of coal. And a crusher. Oh. Coal in there. Didn't give a recipe, did I? Oh, I did because it's copied. Okay. Stone out. Grab more iron. 150. Now we're cooking on. Gas. Get some. Okay, 81. So let's go and feed the research first. Much go. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to bolster the coal production as well. Right, so we got sort of a 2-to-1 ratio. That's good. Put that in there. We should put some of that in there. Some of that in there. Some of that in there. Can I? Oh, I put all the iron in. So, okay. I'd say I might have been able to put some lights on, but not yet. Let's do the green research. Yeah, I'm gonna double this up. One, two, three, four. Let's also make 1, 2, 1, 2. Even more of this. Okay, let's do these first. Oops. Oops. No, did I not make any of them? Oh, I guess not. I don't know if it's... I say it seems like quicker to make the iron, but burns more fuel. It could just be a... you know, sort of deceptive, you know. We've made an inserter automatic. Yeah, that's good. Let's use them to build the rest of it out then. Okay. Can we make some light? We can make some lights now, so I need 3 as I've built this. Okay. Yeah, we need load more resources to feed this, basically. But we'll give it a pause after the green science is done. That's more like it. That's more like it. Oops. Pop another one in, maybe? What do we need? Then we need... Oh. More iron. 2 of them. 2 of them. 1 of them. 2 of them. And 2. Do. Gonna end up with tons of this. Oh, aren't I? Look at that. Half my inventory. Okay. I think we probably need another one. Oops, here as well. Right, let's do that. So, we want one of those. 2 more of them, 2 more of them. Bing bong bing. So we'll give it a little bit of a rest now. Should be able to put that on top. There we go. Okay. Right, so we'll top up the coal here, because it's been a little while, but I don't think we've used... Nah. Still half of it left. Now, let's grab those. So we've got 36 belts. Is that enough to draw a belt path? Yeah, probably not. What does that add up to? 60, okay. Actually, yeah, that's too many, isn't it? Too many still. Okay, so that should get us a path there. Put a couple of electric drills on. How many power poles have we got? Not enough. Never enough. Okay. So... oh, I've not got enough coal to do... iron to do that. So... Put half in there. Right, half in there. We could set this making belts because it just needs iron. Or out of copper. It's annoying. Okay. And mining drills. Bosh. Bosh. Oh. They're not going to drill. Oops. Without somewhere to drill it. Righty-ho. We'll let the coal build up and then we'll take the box out, basically. Now that we're doing that, how is our... Oh, it's actually a fairly high demand. Let's pop another one of these in then. So we need a whole bunch more iron. Oh, I still left this one. Like that. Oh, crikey. I don't know why I put 100 coal in. I do not know why I did that. So we need 2 of them, 1 of them, burner inserter, and whatchamacallit. Okay. Nice, lots of lovely belt. Okay. Starting to cook on gas. Do these have filter capability at this stage? I think they do. I think they do. Yeah. Helps if you take the copper out first, of course. Right, so let's build one of them and just check what it can do filtering. Because if we can filter with these, we don't really need filter inserters to mess about. Yep, cool. But, yes. There we go. So we can filter the crushed stone out. Okay. So we come up with something resembling a mining operation. I do not know the ratios at all. If we push them both up there, because we don't have... When do we get, like, electric crushers then? So... I don't know what it... Is that what we call crushing? Is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Mechanical refining gives us an ore crusher. Yeah, which is an electric one. Oh, we need stone brick, though. How the heck do we make them in this? And an ore sorting facility. What the heck is that? Sorts refined compound ores into pure ores. So like a purifier, basically. Okay. But what research does that require? That's just research on its own, but it requires basic chemistry. Ooh, electrolyzer, chemical plant, and a liquefier. Dirt water electrolysis. Makes slag and all sorts of other good stuff. Okay. So we do that research, and I've got whatchamacallit enabled, so I might as well stack up that one as well. Oh yeah, this looks good and complicated. Let's feed the science with some material. Do we got 5? Yeah, you need a bit more. Oh. Oops. Sorry, concentrating on not putting 500 into a single inserter. Oh. No. Oh. I just did these, didn't I? Okay. What do we need? We needed a bunch of mining drills, obviously. But let's just make 4 to start with so that we can get the process going. We've got a load of belt, but we can always ghost it anyway. So, what can we do here? We can have, because it's 2 iron to 1 copper, you see, so we can have like 100 to kind of 50. I mean, it isn't that exact ratio, but it works near as damn it. So, and then these, it's like 8 to 3, but I say it isn't. But you know, near as dang it. I don't think either of these require green science anyway, so it's really just making some inserters for us. Yeah, because the one option would have been basically to do mixed belts and use burner technology. I hate burner technology. I'm kind of glad this doesn't have that as a sort of an extended thing, really. I just hate. I find the burner phase quite annoying. So doing that now to there-ish. So back. Maybe I need to power them. Do something like that. Actually, no, let's keep it. There it is. That would actually need to be there then. Oh, I can't make any undergrounds. What I should have done is put the old max rate calculator on. Just to make my life a little bit easier. Oh well. We're going to need coal anyway, but let's just work with this for the time being. I'm thinking you're basically going, it's not really a bus, but, you know, going this way, basically. And just kind of just having a mini processing area, really. What would it look like, though? So, we've not done that recently. Oh, it is. I was a bit worried it wasn't moving at all, then, so looks like it is. Let's turn all our trees into power poles. Like so. But we need a lot more copper. Copper ore. Let's top everything up. While we are here, there's nothing in it at all. Bing bong bing indeed. Because I'm having to do mental maths that slows that down. Okay. Let's see about emptying the stone as well. On them. Oops. Suppose that's a point. I have to put. I assume that still comes out of the. Look at all this stone. Let's set up. I assume an assembly machine can process that. I do not know. So let's find out. Can you make stone? Ah, there you go. There you go. Please make stone for me. Okay. What have we got going on here? So we've got some inserters, not a lot. What does that give us? A blast furnace. Oh, blast. Fluid control. Oh, all sorts of valves. Lovely. Coal processing. Okay. I assume it's just more efficient. Basic algae processing. Algae are rich in fibres and in organic salts. Good for them. 5 brown algae. Crikey. Nitrogen processing. That's got to be used for like the blast furnace or something, isn't it? Induction furnace. Melts metal ingots for subsequent casting. Cast molten material into handy shape. Okay. Not 100% sure what the next goal is. I guess, you know, basic Factorio. Let's look what the science packs need. But, oh, it's exactly the same. Okay. Is any of the science packs different? Wow, it's exactly the same set. Does it require anything different? That's a set. Oh, right, so... No, it's the same stuff, isn't it? Radar, rocket fuel, accumulator, solar panel, low density structure, processing unit. So it's exactly the same. In fact, that's exactly the same. That's exactly the same. That's exactly the same. As is that. So, it appears that my bus blueprints will work as well. In fact, my Kickstarter base, etc. will. I think. Some of the recipes for the basics are different, though, aren't they? I think. So let's have a look at, say, engines. We've got all these side lobes. Here we go, engines. Nope, that's exactly the same recipe. I'm guessing making steel is different, though. Yeah, here we go. So it looks like Angels is really about the base level stuff, and it doesn't really fiddle about. You know, because that's the same. Even that's the same. Finishing this by Christmas night might not be undoable then. Rocket fuel low density structure, RCUs. Yeah, it's the same stuff. Even the silos are the same. Oh, it looks like it does add some new things. But not, where is all this cellulose being used then? Maybe that's how you make plastics? What about plastics then? I mean, it's not. I mean, I kind of knew this. You know, the Angels was about the like the processing of raw stuff. Liquid plastic, formaldehyde gas, and phenol liquid. Okay, so this is a lot more complicated than naphtha. Okay, propene gas. Wowzer. Yeah, loads and loads of fluids. Bioplastics. There you go. Okay. I wonder if they're entirely optional then, because that feels like that's just going to make the same liquid plastic. Liquid plastic. It's just an alternative way of doing it. Cool. Okay. Not against that. Oil, steam cracking. Clay bricks. Okay. Naphtha to propene. So it looks like Angels is really focused on the processing of materials. But what you make and how you make it is identical, which means that like 90% of my blueprints are fine. It's just getting the stuff into the blueprints is going to be more complicated. Okay. I am not against that situation. Right. Where do we start then? I hadn't finished filling these up, had I? I'd got distracted. I'd done the whole getting distracted thing. Okay, so let's put some in here, some in there, and let it chug away. I can see why Bobs and Angels are pretty complementary as well now, because you're basically making the same stuff in Angels, then because Bobs adds all that extra complexity of, the actual machines are way more complicated and all that. The two seem to suggest the two seem to fit together quite well. Okay. So, if this was our raw stuff coming up here, could I now make those? Jivalite? Yeah, all this is way, way different, isn't it? Iron pedals, copper pedals. So, ore crusher requires stone brick. How do we make a stone brick then? Is that different? No. Fine. Okay. I am not averse to this entire situation. I think I need to turn this around, don't I? So that I can put that, for example, there. Like that. Have it feed in that crushed stone there. Puts the regular stone there. That needs power. Mess that up. Then we put the stone furnace there. Actually, let's put that. Oh no. No, it's the wrong way around, isn't it? It's the wrong way around. That should be in there. And then that's the output. That can grab from there. There we go. And you make stone bricks. Or you make stone. Oh. How many stone bricks does this require? Where even is it anymore? Where's it gone? There we go. It requires 15 stone brick. Cool. Let's let that chug away a bit then. Oh, gold there all that. Okay. So, if we imagine that, say, the that's up there, up, that way round, and that, yeah, that kind of works. So, okay. Can we build one of these yet? Have we got enough stone bricks? Yep. Ore sorting facility requires even more. Is it 60? 60. Crikey. Right, so what does an ore crusher do? Okay. Okay, so it produces sapphirite ore. Okay, so not getting extra stuff in a sense. We are, however, going to need to do sorting, aren't we? Oops. And have like the stone go one way and the other go the other way. So my sort of standard pattern is going to work okay, I think. Obviously I don't know what the numbers are, but we can soon deal with that. I'm just wondering which direction it makes more sense for this to go. Because if it really does just work, why don't I? Oops. So if we look at the Kickstarter base, the whole smelting side of it is wrong because these are the recipes, but this thing should work fine. So if I can squish it in such that it sort of aligns, because I need to make iron gear wheels and all that sort of stuff, but I can have this up here kind of out the way and just use this space, and then we can just feed the belts around. Yeah, we could probably move this down, so, or maybe the first one is nice and close. Because obviously we want to feed the stone into a... Well, that's not actually stone, is it? But it's like whatever it's crushed. Crushed Dubima things. So that, if that's there, and leave a little bit of space, but that thing goes that one. So that's like the iron. Or, I guess, isn't it actually? Or whatever it calls it. Yeah, because it produces the sapphirite ore crushing. So what does the next one do? We need the next machine and see what it actually does. Because we can obviously smelt that as is. But what does an ore sorting facility do? What am you do? Oops. Okay. Oh my, okay. Somebody's a big boy. And what do? You take crushed sapphirite ore, produce iron ore, iron nuggets, and iron pebbles. Wow. Do I need to unlock a separate recipe? Oh, all of those can just be smelted into iron plate. Okay. Pebbles, nuggets, and iron ore. Well, it can all just be done in a regular stone furnace. Huh. So how long does this take to crush? Self-right ore crushing. So it takes 2 seconds. Sorry. Requires 2, but takes 1 second. And produces 2. So it's half a second to crush one. To get 1 crushed sapphirite, basically. And you crush things at the rate of 4 takes 1 second. So you were getting 2, 4. So we'd need these at a ratio of 2 to 1, basically. So the 4 would require 2. I mean, this does produce the thing. It would be nice to directly insert it, wouldn't it? We don't have... No. Yeah, these produce filter inserters, don't they? Because if it's 2 to 1 like that, it'd be nice to just, you know, direct insert it. And then we can put the crushed stone on the thing and just have it go away. Okay. So I'll move this back up a bit. So we've got room around the back. Just put it there. These take a while to pick up, don't they? So that's the raw stuff coming in. That'll be the stone going away. Can't do that though, can I? Because that's only a single tile reach. And I don't like messing about with particularly weird and complicated builds. So, I mean, we could longhand it the other way. So let's put that up. So in other words, we have the input coming that way. And long-handeds take it out. And there. And then the other ones stick it on about in there. I haven't got any. Let's just use... No, well, let's leave it. Then power there. So we're going to need a bunch of them, don't we? We do need a bit more of the stone brick then. Okay. can make them a lot quicker than this. But it needs fast inserters, really. Okay. Let's just work with it for now, then. So, another one of them. Let's build this out. What am I short of? Stone brick again. Oh. Bing bong bang. Okay. That's getting a bit more like it with the iron plate. Okay. Can I build? I can. Build to once now. Oops. Oh, they're not quite the same size, are they? I thought they were the same size. Okay. Instead, then maybe do that. Is that going to work? So that that will overlap. Yeah, that'll work. There. Now this produces all sorts of gubbins, but I think we should be able to sort it with like double splitters, essentially. So these go like that. I say this could be, might need to be a fast actually, but we'll see. Which side? Ow! It's too far away. Okay. Ah, put it there. Can put it there. Alright, is that symmetrical? Yeah. Do it like that. Oops. I'm going to say this can just be everything. It probably needs to be a fast insetter, but we will see. Okay, then this bit close again, isn't it? But this hops across here, say. Or maybe I combine those. So hop it across there, like so. Do that like that. And then I could. This could be like the first filtering. The first filtering. It needs a recipe, doesn't it? So. Okay. So then we need this to go, or do we? Let's put that in. So it needs to filter out. Or does it? Because if I'm just sticking it into like... I don't know. So I'm just wondering if these furnaces, you know, will process anything that's sent to them. Just having a great big line of them. Oh, have you run out? You've all... No, you've not. Oh, they're all... Full of stone. That's your problem right there. That's your problem. Do you reckon you make one more of those? Yeah. Your bum's going numb. Yeah, so I don't know how many this can actually support and stuff, but it's a lot easier to just copy it down than anything else. So I need one more of those. What we got? That. Need 3 more of them. No. I haven't made any mining drills, have I? Okay. Fill some of this in while I wait. Oh, these aren't. Yeah, they're blocked up with stone as well. Oops. Oh, don't know why I did that, because what I actually need to do is kind of pull these up. And put some electric mining drills on instead. Where's a good place for that? That. Okay, so got coal available for smelting. We're rapidly running out of stuff here, so let's bite the bullet. Take some of these out. Make sure these are filled up though. Oops. This artisanal thing must fiddle about. I keep looking at seeing this crash dirt, and it's not like that in the vanilla game. So it must change that as well. It's a little distracting every time I see it. Okay. So this is the iron coming up here. Wait. I've connected the iron to the copper, haven't I? It's the wrong recipe, Gromit. It's the wrong recipe. This should be there. I'm going to pick all this up now. Which idiot did this? Did I? Yeah, I built some lights. Cool. Okay. And now a belt. So we want the crushed sapphire going that way, I think. Yeah. Like that. What are you waiting for? More crushed sapphire. Okay. And then the stone. Ah, there is crushed stone. Going that way. Like so. They're all done. Have I made? I did make some more of them. Okay. Oh, of course. Needs the belt to be finished. I think I might just put this in a box so it doesn't cause it to backlog, but well, you know, yet. I mean, it doesn't matter later on, but why are you not? Oh, output full. Crikey, it doesn't hold very much, does it? Okay. But what I'm wondering with this, you see, if it doesn't sort of matter if all of it goes on the belt. Yeah, these need to be way faster. Because they'll, you know, when we get to the other bit, anything will just pick it up as appropriate, I think. We'll have to see. Let's line this up nice. So we will need that there. I'm actually wondering, maybe I should coal it as well. Like that. The coal is here. Okay. So if we, well, I need a lot more belt. Don't we all? Don't we all? $100's not a lot, but it's some. I keep turning the belt round by accident. Or putting the belt, you know, wrong orientation for some reason. Is that it? Might have jumped too early. We're turning the old stuff off. Might have jumped too early. So this would be those two coming in. And where's the going out? The going out is that way. And it should just be any old iron ore. That should really be a splitter. And then we can do the same on that side. And they'll just pick, they should just pick up, you know, other way around. So that needs to be picking up, doesn't it? Yeah. You know, eventually they'll just pick up what they need to build it. Probably means there's going to be a lot of idle furnaces a lot of the time. But I am worried about that, not a jot. Okay. Let's actually get them fuel. We've got literally one belt. Yeah. In fact, why don't I grab that? How much iron we got in here? Oh, plenty. Plenty. Right, let's go and see what belt it's made me. So might as well grab. Oh, that's nice. 143 stone bricks. So this is sort of the beauty of Factorio, is this, you know, you automate a thing and then you just go away and you leave it and it's all fine and good. You know, it's made you absolutely loads while you've been away doing other things. Yeah, 50 of them, 172 about. Okay. Oops. I suppose the question would be whether you have to set these to have recipes, or will they just grab what they can grab? Normal Factorio style. Yeah, so this one's making out of nuggets, they're making out of the things. Yeah, so that'll work. I say we might end up with loads of furnaces that mostly sit there idle. And I'm sure there's a super duper version of all this. Whenever. Yeah, that one's now making it out of iron ore. Cool. That works then. Let's get, oops, get some more these in. How many? I've got no long-handed inserts. That's the answer to that question. And we've got these ones. And put them on. What do we need? We need 4 more. Okie dokie, look, iron ore. Out of. Oh, that's not got a belt to output to, so there's even more. Right, so have I got, oh, can I make Got one more of them, so 3 more of these if we can, yeah. 3 more of them. We've got 2 of them, which is going to require copper by the looks of it for some reason. Why is it saying... Oh, are you full of stone again? Yeah. That's not very convenient of you. What's the problem here? Oh, it is iron. Yeah, okay. It's just it needs loads of iron. I thought it was like 6 or something, but it's 24 iron gear wheels. Okay. You're forgiven. So I assume there's going to be some super duper version of the recipe that, you know, involves all that smelting stuff we've unlocked. But for now, let's just get something up and running. So that's iron. Could we perhaps instead of going that way, take this and flip it? That wasn't a flip, was it? That's a flip. Flip it round. And then, I mean, that would be the stone there. It's just if I can fit it in that gap, it can extend over. If you see what I mean. So, where would be sensible for that? Let's just put it there. How are we doing on power? Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Right. See if we can make some more. So we want a couple of them, say. So what needs to come in where here? That needs to be the coal again. Coal again. Let's just make some more furnaces. Well, we got bonkers amount of stone in our inventory, so might as well. Yeah, so this all needs to go somewhere else instead of sticking it about and you know, what have you. It's a bit backwards then, isn't it? Really, if that's the iron and this is the copper, why am I making the iron there and the copper there? I should switch this around, really, shouldn't I? So this should come in here. And that can be the copper one. Right, that, for example. And we can swap this recipe over to that one. Like that. And that needs to become crushed stereotype. And this needs to be swapped to stereotype ore. Copy that in there. Copy that in there. Oops. have to do some manual cleaning up with these. Kind of depends, really. Right. Get rid of those bits. We should pick up the copper instead. Grunkly, grunkly, grunkly. Of course, we've only got, what's it, a couple of miners on here, so it's not going to be quick. Right, so this recipe can all stay the same, but we do need to fill it out. So we're going to need 8 four-handed inserters, 2, 4, 8, and then like 16 or something, was it, of those? Gonna need a few of them, lots of them. Oh, I'm out of power poles because I'm out of wood. Wood. There we go. Hopefully it's made lots and lots of stone brick for me. Yeah, it's lovely. Oh. Very little copper. I don't know if I just didn't pick it up, but... yeah, not got... oh. You're full again. You're full again. Right, see how much belt we got. So they're all nicely ready to go. We can take them, I guess. Nice. Top this up. That'll do. Do we want to do a research or two? Don't know. Don't think so, but tool belt's always useful. Bit of extra inventory space. I kind of don't want to get my head of myself. It's interesting. One of the Friday facts. What the heck is that? A what? A doorflop jellyfish. Well, Friday Facts was sort of making the point that I've often made about the early game being a bit weird in that you sort of unlock loads and loads of researches with red and green science. To the extent it can be, in my opinion, I always thought it would, well, I found it when I first played overwhelming. And I sort of assumed that was a common experience, but people tended to say, oh no, it's fine. But I think it is, you know, and so the Friday Facts sort of echoed my sentiment. Because they've added a thing where you have to do a thing rather than research a thing to unlock some recipes. So in version 2, sort of to build, or I think to start automation. I can't remember what they are now offhand, but like to start, you know, particular recipes or recipe chains, or sort of however you want to phrase it. You have to do something like smelt X number of iron plate or X number of copper plates, which, if you're an old hat, they've set them quite low from what it looked like, which in terms of an experienced player they're quite low. If you're a newbie, then smelting 50 iron plate might be a bit sort of like, well, how the heck do I do that sort of thing, which is kind of the intention, because then you learn and pick up the game a bit better, in my opinion. And it's a very common RPG type approach, isn't it? Where, you know, like the Skyrim style, where, oops, didn't mean that. You have to increase the skill by doing the thing, so you get better at stealth the more stealth you do, and all of that sort of malarkey. Just makes more sense to me. Well, the other thing, I mean, it's still my plan, so, you know, having come back from the games event, it is still very much my plan to play Tectonica on tomorrow, see what that's about. But they've just announced that Dark Fog. Well, it's confusing actually, because I couldn't see a date on the thing, but people were saying it was December, so I've obviously just missed that. But Dark Fog for Dyson Sphere program is coming very soon. If it is December, you know, Christmas, that could be absolutely perfect for me, because whether or not I sort of play Tectonica to conclusion is, you know, I don't know how long it takes for one thing, but I may not like it, you know, but certainly having, why are we not? Oh, I see. This, I've not built them. Having the oh, they're up. Oh, I see. They're upgraded from the normal burner ore crusher. Okay, so we can go and recycle those. That's good. But yeah, having, you know, doing this until Christmas, and then sort of start SpaceX, or maybe I'll do something else, but different series after Christmas. Tectonica, I could either drop, because I've got this other games convention that I'm going to. So I could drop it then if I don't like it, or what have you. It's only on Game Pass, I've not paid money for it, so, well, I suppose I have technically. But I've not bought it specifically. Cool, so I've got iron production here now. So can I get rid of some of this rubbish? Put that in there? All there? Yeah. And Stereotype's the other one, isn't it? So brush stuff around. And there. Will you take that? What was I saying? Anything else? Iron ore, yeah. Yeah, so I can play them. You know, I've got some perfect opportunities to drop them, basically. Crikey, look at all this copper. Is this still stuck because it's just never got the copper? Maybe? I'm just wondering if it's because the inserters were trying to put stuff in, maybe? No? Maybe it's just never... It's just that there's a copper there. I don't know, maybe it's like... Oh no, this is just producing so little, isn't it? It's interesting that that one's backed up and that one isn't. I wonder if this has a different mining speed. Mining time 150%. Oh no, so this is slower. Okay. By quite a factor. But yeah, so, you know, if it comes out at Christmas, I could do another Dyson Sphere playthrough with the Dark Fog on. See what that's all about. It looked, I mean, everything in Dyson Sphere Program always looks pretty. It's their special skill. I never made a armor. So we've got any of them. We've got one more of them, which we might as well put over here. Okay. Let's see if we can convert or even remember where the hell they are. What do I need? I need more stone brick. Okay. It's also kind of nice that my prediction of that we were going to get kind of all of the... Well, Satisfactory seems, I think, well, from watching the videos and the live stream, you know, that they do, I think the switch to Unreal Engine 5 is, or whatever it is, 6 or whichever, has kind of been a bit of a problem. And they're maybe struggling to get the game working properly. Let's see, yeah, I think, yeah. I don't think there'll be any real sort of big update for that for quite a while. The thing I wasn't sure to say, because I didn't see what the actual, you know, thing was for Dyson Sphere. You know, the date. I don't know if it's the actual, like, full release date. I know this is it, but it's feeling like it can't be far off being finished. One more of them. Even more stone brick. What I could do is transfer some of these down to the thing. It absolutely thumps this stuff out, doesn't it? Look at all of that. Can't I convert it as well? It doesn't have to be... Yeah, I can do a whole load of it as well. Because that's now full. Blimey. Let's get some of them in. Okay. So that's all of them upcycled. How are we doing on power? That seemed to be flickering. Yeah, there we go. Need more power. More power. Okay. Boatload of iron. Weird mixed iron copper belt. They're all copper now, that's good. Lots and lots of copper as well. Awesome. Okay. This is starting to feel a bit more automated. But so since everything seems to be... Oh, why have I done that? I picked entirely the wrong thing. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh. No? What I did wrong there. Yeah, so my thing here is basically, I mean, we need to make cogs and stuff to feed it, but we just have a little thing making a few cogs for the time being. But yeah, it just sort of transfers over. Since all the recipes are the same. I've just been focusing on in this part of the game. Can I make more of these? It'd be nice to just, yeah, max them out. Make sure powers, because there's a lot of assemblers and stuff in that, so gonna have quite a power drain as well. Yeah, let's have a look and see what's going on here. 2 to 1. Let's tidy that up a bit. 2 to 1. Let's just do 2 for now, but it's 4 should be. Should be 8 to 3, but we do not have that much iron. Cool. So that gets us a little bit of headroom for now. How are we doing our map reveal? Ah, here we go. Sapphirite ore combined yield. I wonder why that's done like... Maybe these are the infinite ones, and that's how it shows them. Sapphirite... Juvelite. Sapphirite, Juvelite. So basically I went the wrong direction. I should have gone up rather than down. Okay. I'd quite like to go and see what this is all about. Hover my cursor over it and see that. We've got a little gap in the doobie there, so let's go and just have a quick butcher's at that. I appear to have an absolute ton of ore in my inventory again for some reason. I guess picking that stuff up. Crushed sapphirite. And we got sturatite. Crushed sapphirite there, that's better. Oh, I've got one too many ore crushers. Oh. So we do with one more of them. We've not got. Forgotten where they are again. There. Can't build it because we've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why does that seem to be more? Oh, I guess I had a lot of copper anyway. Strange. Right. So basically we need to hook these things up, you see. So we need like half a lane of copper, 1 lane of iron plate. We need steel, blah 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 blah. So we need to basically build those things and then, fill this out, and then that'll get us all of the things automated. So let's have a look at this new ore. So Jivalite, just makes iron. Oh, and that's the... Oh, okay. So the infinite stuff requires acid. But that just makes more iron. Interesting. But yeah, we need to make a few circuits and that sort of thing. So we need a few small builds here just to put those together. Right, so I was going to... So this is the basic problem, because these... Yeah, it's obviously not got access to iron nuggets, so that's why we would need quite a long line of these, because you just need to have enough being, produced / processed to make sure that it's always got somewhere to pick it up. So it's kind of like going to be 3 times as long, essentially, as a normal array, which is not ideal. But will we have moved on to more greater and bigger things by that point? Okay. Oops. Could also recycle it round. It could loop itself back again. That's another kind of solution to that issue. So let's get the stone brick. Make this last one here. What we could do is have a little, say, split here, and I don't think we've got any assembly machines, have I? No. Just make a few pipes and I say nothing sort of spectacular, but just a few. That'll help. Yeah, if I put that. So a couple of pipes. A couple of gears. Right. What order do they need to be in? That's sort of an order. So I did that right up there. And then line that up like that. And this could just be a regular line. Let's just put that like that. Okay, so that's the coal. That'll then be the iron. We need stone brick on what we call that circuit, so that then is the gear wheels. Okay. Right. And these are quite small patches, so. Okay, make sure these are topped up. Take one stack of them, all of them. Okay. How we doing? Bing bong bang. Let's just leave that for now then. While I fiddle about with this. So that's the iron. This will be the gear wheels and pipes. Well, that should hopefully come in as those miners output what they're doing. This is where I discover I put it the wrong way around. Nope, looks okay. Right, stone, brick. So, how are we processing that then? So basically, what we're getting out of these is this crushed stone. And we need to put that into assemblers to turn it into regular stone and then smelt it. Feels like that should be along here, maybe? We could end up with green circuit build here, maybe. and steel, because it only, I mean, it really only needs like tiny amounts of green circuits and steel. I mean, this is overkill in terms of the copper. To get it all running. So how about, well, can I make steel? I don't think I've done steel processing, have I? Steel processing. Oh, right, this needs a whole thing in and of itself. Okay. So we need that one. That one. That one. Did that work? No, it didn't. And that one. Is that right? Oh, hello, Ash. Go on. DoorDash now has the best commercial I think I have seen in a few years. Is that an advert or is that just a general commentary of any ad? Wow. Okay. So what actually gets me? So I get steel plate out of that. Oh, steel processing is making steel chests, isn't it? Anyway, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, or welcome back to the stream, rather. Hope you're having a good evening. Or whatever time it is where you are. Evening here. So we'll have to have a look. I bet a blast furnace and stuff requires gas. But let's just let them chunk through. They're playing games, and when one loses, the winner was sending them prank gifts via DoorDash. Then the other will win and send a return prank package. Afternoon for you, okay. I think the only ads I usually see nowadays are on YouTube, basically. I don't tend to actually really watch much live television. So I don't know if it's one of them, but they get quite... Well, there's a weird localization you get in YouTube where it sort of doesn't make sense. And I think it's because it's a language thing, because obviously the UK has, you know, large populations of immigrants. So I get served quite a lot of sort of what's essentially foreign language commercials. And I mean, you know, literally in a foreign language, and it's like I don't understand what that's saying. So why is it showing me that? Very strange. It's just a few packages arriving, and then both of them laugh. While seeing this person packing the packages and just snickering. So they're kind of trolling each other with kindness, effectively, aren't they? Crikey! Well, since I did have I got a blueprint for them? I must have a. It'd be double-sided though, won't it? Right, so this is what? Grader. Final. Yeah, you see it's double-sided. Okay. Anyway, iron needs to go down there. I mean, I should really do a separate line, shouldn't I? But let's just take it from here. No. I haven't got any splitters, and I haven't got any iron plate to make splitters. Is this Bob's Angels or a different pack? It's just Angels. So I played Bob's on its own a while back. And I was kind of just curious, really, to play Angels on its own and see what that actually entailed as a separate pack, basically. So as a separate, you know, whatchamacallit. You know, overhaul mod, basically. So yeah, it's just Angels. Which it turns out is basically mostly about processing. Have you ever tried 5Dims mod set? I've never heard of 5Dims mod set. What does that... What does that do? I've never heard of that one. I know, you know, Pyanodons and C-Block, and I've never heard that one. Come on. Right. So pop that up there. We have that going... be better the other way around, really, wouldn't it? That would make more sense. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Let's feed it in that way. Okay. Put that on there. And how do I normally do this? I think I normally do... No. That one. And that one. So it's ages since I built one of these. Well, and now I'm out of power poles. It's similar to Bob's, but much more vanilla is in that they add a bunch more tiers and stuff without adding new walls. Okay. I'll check it out then. I know there's the one... What's it called? Oh, I forgot what it's called. There's another overhaul mod that was sort of popular for a while. Oh, I can't remember what it is. Okay. I want to call it 300. It's not 300. Why have I put the power pole on? Oh, there we go. I'm getting tired, that's why. Right, so that gets that iron, and then we want a couple of long-handeds. I'm making a real meal of this. I can't believe how many millions of these I must have made. Right, so we underground that. Shrink that so I can put a splitter on. Split that. Let's underground that one for consistency. Across there. There we go. Blimey. I think I've never played the game before. It gets very nuts. Oh, right, it goes a bit sort of complicated in the end, does it? This can't be right. As I say, it's ages since I built one of these. Just one of these. Generally just using my blueprint, and it's a lot bigger than this. I don't think I really even need four machines for what I'm trying to do, but let's just stick it on anyway. You up there. You there. Two more of them. Like that. Is that the right way around? I think that's the right way around. Now, steel, as I say, it won't let me just do steel, will it? Or will it? Not complicated, okay. Yeah, no, this doesn't like... No, I can't just smelt iron into steel, okay. So we'll have to see what metallurgy is all about. In the meantime, we can look at making a stone brick production. And I'm thinking we have that over here. We'll problem with thinking that is that I don't know how big steel is going to be. So let's put something here instead. Did I make any assemblers? I did, but I've just used them all to make green circuits because I'm a genius. Yeah. So basically need this. Oh, we're out of gear wheels. Oh, belts. So all after talking, because I was reading through the Friday Facts and doing the video thing. A friend of mine is... We're going to try him doing an edit of the video. I'm still editing it myself, you know. But it's just to experiment and see, is that better? Because he certainly knows... He actually knows how to edit. Whereas I just sort of bludgeoned it. As Pete, you know, you've ever seen me play Factorio. If I can't bludgeon it to death and, you know, I get it to work that way, then I'm not, you know, not interested. Single level 10 electric furnace, 8 level 7 production modules with 8 beacons with 4 slots each, with 4 level 7 speed modules, can do 127.2 rather crafting speed, 112 productivity, pulling 42.65 megawatts of power. So what? So basically a mega base in 4 machines type of thing. It's is where it sort of ends up. I didn't, you know, I enjoyed doing the Bob's playthrough. I just got a bit bored of that sort of thing, of like upgrading the machine and upgrading the machine and upgrading the machine. I say, it's fine. I didn't, you know, it was not a problem as such. It just, I got to a point where I was like, well, you know, I've already made level 5 or whatever, level 4 assemblers. Do I really need to bother making level 5? I think maybe if the combat hadn't been so badly out of whack, might have been better, because there was no pressure, because the plasma was just OP, and it was just like, well, what am I looking for? Oh, I'm playing. You know, it's just a case of have a few plasma turrets and fighters are no longer a problem sort of thing, and it's like, well, there's therefore no pressure to get it done or anything like that. It's just, you know, do it when you want to do it sort of thing. So yeah, I just sort of finished it off, but so it's not that I didn't enjoy it. It was just saying, got a bit repetitive. So that's what I'm talking about. Cool. But yeah, I mean, you know, interesting giving quite a few of these a go. Have you been keeping up with the Friday Facts? I don't know if you've seen the latest one. It's one of those where it's like addresses quite a few things that I've been sort of moaning about for a while, but it's not the most spectacular of updates. It's sort of a fairly it sort of speaks to my theory that really what we're getting is Factorio 2. It's not really, you know, DLC, because they seem to be refactoring everything basically. So they're basically rewriting the code base, and you know, when you're talking about, because trains worked, I mean, there were annoying things about the whole, you know, orientation of the rails and all that sort of stuff, but they really didn't need to change it. I mean, they're the Factorio devs, so they kind of everything being perfect is kind of their thing, but you know, it feels a lot more like they've gone, right, well, let's, you know, it's basically make Factorio 2, but you know, not scare the natives and just call it, you know, Factorio 1. Does that make sense doing that? I guess I could do it. Oops, do it more like that. I say none of that is a bad thing. I'm not in any way, shape, or complaining. It's just it's an interesting observation, really. I restarted with 250 times research multiplier, and now it seems like it's interesting. Oh, right, so to sort of compensate, as it were. So it's sort of like you've got the production to make that sort of thing viable. Let's see, can I make... Oh, I've just asked it to make machines rather than stone. Okay. Does it have something over and above then? I suppose you've got different structures, haven't you, as you say, with orientations and things like that, rather than... Because if you're just effectively giving yourself enough production to compensate for a mass... Or giving massive production requirements that you're then compensating for with productivity, you're sort of cancelling it out, aren't you? Or am I getting the wrong end of the stick? I suppose I say it's different designs and different orientations of things, though, isn't it? Just trying to mentally think it through. So that goes on there. Now we need some of that as well, but we can take the rest of it this way. We're also going to need hole for this, aren't we? So let's leave a little bit of a cheeky gap. If that'll reach. Yes, it will. And then take that down there. I say we can pinch a bit of coal. Oh, up so we get it in the right place. There. The copper smelting stops. A copper smelting stop has only 52 electric furnaces and 80 beacons. 80 beacons, but it uses 416 prod 7s and 320 prod speed 7s. Wow. So it's about producing, being able to build those then, isn't it, I guess? That's the sort of challenge to it. I mean, that's an entire sort of mega base, isn't it? Making that sort of volume of modules. And if they're level, what are you saying? What are you saying? Prod 7s and speed 7s. That must be quite a production chain you've got going on there to make them. Oops. Actually, let's move that down. Oops. And then I can do that. This is going to be a bit of a weird roundabout of an arrangement. There. Okay. Consume 124,000 copper ore per minute to produce 528,000. 528.8 thousand per minute copper plates. But I can't really do that because there is a belt. I was going to say, are you not limited by the belts then? And it takes 58,000 copper plates per level 7 module. Good lord, I unlocked level 14 beacons last night. Rubs hands together laughing crazily. That sounds probably a bit too much for me, I think. I think that might well have driven me more than a little insane. But good luck to you. People do seem to love those sort of scale ones, don't they? It's the kind of thing that put me off doing them. As I say, I have grown and warmed to it. I sort of Always thought I would hate that sort of thing, but I think I like a bit of it, but not to that degree. 60 gigawatts of power last night. Is that done with nuclear then, or are you? Because I assume, does it give you like super boosted nuclear? You know, got, I don't know, fusion or something like that, or all solar? Wowza! Does it have level 2, you know, 3 solar though? Because 60 gigawatts is quite a solar array, if not. How many panels you got in that bad boy? I think if I was to do a, you know, build an overhaul mod, it'd probably be somewhere in between, really. The trouble is, the type of thing I would want to do is kind of been done. So, like the, you know, like these, you know, Bobs and Angels, where it's sort of what you might, I suppose, it's a little difficult to describe it as realistic, but a little bit more realistic in the sense of. Your where's backlogged? You know, you're sort of smelting things, smelting steel rather than, you know. What's a good example? I can't think of an example that works for what I'm talking about. Also, the only thing it does not tier is nuclear. I'm using a better solar mod because I don't want to build the solar string for 5dim. Okay. What's cool about 5dim, you don't have to push it to its limits. You can stop at whatever tier you want. Cool. Does it? So is it like infinite then? I mean, is it done like you know? Is it sort of procedural increase, or is there an actual maximum? So we've now got induction furnaces and casting. Well, this is currently advanced iron smelting. I wonder if I actually need that or not. I seem to be building a lot of. I guess it's because I know I need all that stone brick. Why have I not built some more belts? Level 10 is the max. And you have to research each and every item, okay. So I'm guessing level 10 is, you know, you need, you know, 4 mega bases to even get close to it or something, is it? Let's go with them. I should have brought more iron with me, but I didn't. So there we go. Okay. I keep forgetting that these stack higher in this. There's a lot of mods that seem to add, like the overall mods, seem to add, you know, higher stack limits. I guess it's something most people find, you know, annoying. Right, so, because what I want to do is stick a bunch of these in a box, basically, since I need them for. Oh wait, I've not got any normal inserters. Yeah, since I need them for the old whatchamacallit. You know, crushers and all that sort of stuff. I think we need a nice good supply. But yeah, let's get this switched over. I mean, it's 9 o'clock, but I did start very late. It's underground. In fact, get rid of that. Look at all this crushed stone I've got. leave it for now. Right. Which way? It wants to go in... Oops, in that one, doesn't it? Only the right way round, obviously. So if I go... Oops. That. Always nice to do a bit of spaghetti, you know. Okay, so I think that's everything, which is almost a perfect place to stop. The question really is, I think I put them on the wrong sides. But basically we need to hook it up to this. Oh, it's not everything. We need steel. Yeah, we need steel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's on the wrong side. So it wouldn't matter for that one. And then... Wait, that's not stone. So that's stone there. So stone brick goes that way. No, it's okay. Doesn't matter which way around it is. Cool. I'm running a 4K science per minute mega base, and it's only producing 1K science per minute just to build what I need for the giga and other items in building. Okay. I went full stupid on one of those electric smelters just to look at the numbers. 8 level 10 prods, 8 Mark 4 beacons that are 5 slots each, and each with level 10 speed, 244 crafting speed, 160% productivity, pulling 67.52 megawatts. Pollution off, otherwise that number would be 2,219.91 a minute. Wow! So, for, I guess, context on that. So my pollution... wait, tell me the total, will it? So these are the sorts of numbers I'm getting out of... You know, it's a tiny, admittedly, thing. But I'm doing 250. So one machine would be doing 10 times as much pollution as this entire factory is doing. Wow. You say that probably crashed the game, wouldn't it? I mean... Or, I assume you've got some mega PC to run that. Oh, wowza. So I've got the order. Yes, so it's just smelting that I need to work out, basically. Steel. And that's a perfect thing to pick up next week, I think. So let's build a blast furnace. An induction furnace. A casting machine. Don't know if any of those... I assume that's all gases, because it's under the petrochemical refining. And that's all military stuff. Oh, is that a little tank? Or a big tank? I wonder what that was. Right, so we got these new machines, and we will have to pick up next week. No recipe available. Oh, no recipe available. Oh, no recipe available. Oh. Okay. So it lets you build the machines without having done the research to make... Turns pure ores into ingots. Oh, so we've got to feed it pure ore. Okay. But clearly, you can't do that until you research the actual recipe. Which is that one. Iron ingot. Molten iron. Molten iron. Okay, so we do need to do this research as well. Yep, pollution is turned off. Cool. Well, that sounds like a nuts mod. I might look it up and say it doesn't sound like I would be able to cope with those higher levels, but if you say it works okay for earlier stuff. It's interesting though, you also say, I mean, it's balanced in such a way that, so that one thing is only getting 160% product. Although that's a productivity bonus, isn't it? But in the um, Factorio Friday effects, I think they said that. Although I suppose that's smelting, isn't it? Electric smelter. The assembly machines were going to be limited to 300% productivity. I think that's what they said. No, or was it 300 crafting? No, it wouldn't have been 300 crafting speed. But yeah, if a mod like that, with its insane, mod productivities and all that sort of stuff, it makes me wonder how we're going to achieve that in the thing. I guess it comes back to that quality and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, that's all for me to look up. Let's look at my. I don't think I updated my schedule, but the basic plan. Oh, I did. The basic plan for now, and certainly for the next few weeks, because I'm going to another games convention in the middle of October, so it's only 3 weeks off. So this will be a short session of sort of 3 streams, 3 weekends, when I will be, as it says there, basically playing Angels on the Saturday and Tectonica on the Sunday. Tectonica is just entirely an experiment. I may not like it. I may love it. I don't know. If I like it, love it, then we'll keep going till Christmas. Certainly, I may just plough on until Christmas, because that is when I believe Dyson Sphere's Dark Fog update is coming out around then. So I will probably pick that up for a streaming series instead of Tectonica, depending. I may find it's it's the greatest game I've ever played, but I suspect not. Angels will probably continue till Christmas, I suspect, given all of the recipes seem to be the same. All the making green circuits and all that sort of stuff, and iron pipes is identical. It's just the production side of it to get those raw materials. I think I'll probably be able to blast through it to some extent. I know they get very complicated because of what people say, but if all I'm focused on is complicated ways to make iron plate, rather than like Bob's, where you had 15 different types of machines at different levels and all this sort of stuff, and clearly not as complicated as 5dim, but yes, it sounds like this would be, I don't know, easy, but given I've turned the biters to passive and stuff, I'm not going to have that pressure. So yeah, I think doing this by Christmas will be perfectly doable. What I do after Christmas is very dependent. I'll probably pick up SpaceX is what I'm thinking, but I'm more than open to suggestions. Pollution is turned off. I've reverted the copper smelter and did it to a research lab. 205.8 research speed at 160% productivity. Crikey. The numbers are very big. Yes, so that's it for me for this week. The Friday Facts read through, I didn't do it this week because the update was so. It was really good. I'm really enthused about it. It's an update I'm really looking forward to. Change looking forward to it, but it's not really one where I can speculate about it because it's just new rail basically. It's nothing spectacular. So when it's like that, I'm not going to bother doing the speculation on the stream. So that Friday Facts 5:30 is if I deem it appropriate basically. But you can join me if I go live for that. But then I say Factorio normal will start from 6 o'clock as per usual. Only other thing to say is all the VODs for all of these series. I managed to move my mic into shot. Brilliant. All the VODs for all of these series are archived on my YouTube channel. So you can go to there, which is Trismegistus, alias to Triggles, to catch them. That's also where the Friday Facts videos go live. Usually Wednesday, sometimes Monday if I've had the chance. But they go live on the Wednesday. I think that's everything. Yes, so if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers.